Primarily, our media product conforms to general codes and conventions in order to follow the audience's expectations. We try to make our opening sequence similar by analysing crime thriller openings and basing our planning upon it. Similarly to other thrillers, we aim to create as many enigma codes as possible, which is mainly achieved during the filming and editing periods of the production. For example, the establishing shot has been created to create questions such as, as my moving image media was a crime thriller, I attempted to match my detectives to ones seen in the CSI shows. Both of the detectives were wearing smart suits, conforming to the idea that detectives are very respectable and of high status. Further, I tried to represent this stereotype by using high-angle shots to show their dominance. When creating the victim's portfolio, I was trying to represent some aspects of the typical young female adult lifestyle. To try and get this idea across to the targeted audience and help them to relate to the character, I set the scene being that she had been out partying with her friends and had left on her own late at night. The heavy makeup, high heels and skirt I used to assist in setting the scene. Our product is a crime thriller genre, and we're likely to work with institutions that could offer expertise in distributing the similar media products. However, distributing companies run for a large variety of genres, and the market is dominated by similar names. In America, there is a wide range of distributors such as Paramount, Columbia, Warner Bros. And Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer. Our production would likely to be distributed by a British Film Institute, such as Momentum Pictures, who have distributed the British film The Woman in Black, which shares similar thriller qualities to our media product. As the genre for my media product was a crime thriller, my expected audience would be a more mature audience who enjoy complex plots of murder and mystery. A generic thriller film would be targeted at adults and teenagers over the age of 15, so that it appeals to the majority audience. To attract my audience, I added a large twist in the plot at the end of the sequence, where the male detective is shown to be the murderer. This would bring an element of surprise, but also leave questions in the audience's head, encouraging them to watch the entire film so that their questions are answered. In filming my media product, I learned how to use a variety of new equipment such as a dolly and tripod. These all helped to make my media product seem more professional. However, I did have a few problems using this equipment. For example, I had to scrap some of the clips as I found the dolly to be too loud when moving on rough surfaces, such as the pavement in the first flashback. When filming, I used the internal mic from the video camera instead of using the portable mic. The effect this had was that in some shots, if the characters was far away from the camera, they'd come out very quiet and unclear, losing the suspense and fluidity. During the production of the preliminary task, much of the work was experimental and the effects on the audience were minimal. However, we've learned to use programs such as iMovie, After Effects and Photoshop to create a more professional finish and better experience for audience to watch. For example, in the preliminary, I used the simple templates provided by iMovie, which was simple and boring, but then when we explored the program, Adobe After Effects, it created a much more significant effect with the typewriter-style opening. Furthermore, we investigated into opening sequences and found that we needed to set the scene in the beginning, which we did with an establishing shot, unlike the preliminary task. In addition, during the editing on the preliminary, the title had to be added by putting text on a blank screen, because we didn't know how to put the text over the film. We overcame this hurdle during the final production. We exported the final into After Effects and managed to put the text over the top.